As you all know, the Indy 500 just took place this past weekend, and we had an opportunity to speak with Mike Caudill before the races begin to get some background information behind the scenes and see what the energy on the ground is like. Hey there, Mike.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Good to see you. Okay, so you are live on ground in Indianapolis, and just start off by telling us, what is the vibe like, the energy, and what is the weather looking like?
Well, let's start with the unfortunate part, and that is, of course, the weather. It's 59 degrees, and rain is always threatening. It seems like a similar routine every year here at the Indianapolis 500, but as they say, the race must go on. We're celebrating the 110th annual running of the Indianapolis 500, 33 cars on the grid, largest single-day sporting event in the world, and everybody here is talking about the excitement around Alex Palou. He's won 4 races already this season. He was the 2025 IndyCar Racing Champion, and he is going for a back-to-back win because he won it last year. Now, he's starting number 1 on the grid, which is a great spot for him to be. Sitting in that second spot, Alexander Rossi had a rough start to the week here in Indianapolis. He had a big crash Monday in turn 2, but thanks to that safer barrier, which was invented by an alumni down at Texas A&M, 25 years running with that safer barrier, absolutely saving lives when drivers are out on the track and potentially crash into one of those walls. Now, one of the really heartwarming stories, starting in 26, Catherine Legg, 45 years old, first ever female and oldest driver to attempt what we call the double. That's racing here at the Indy 500, jumping on a plane and flying down to Charlotte to race in the Coca-Cola 600 as part of NASCAR series. It's very hard to do, and like I said, she'll be the first female to attempt this and the oldest driver to ever attempt it. And then there's Marcus Ericsson. He crossed the finish line in second last year. He's starting in 17th place, and he is racing this year for something bigger than just the checkered flag. He's partnered up with the DKY Foundation, which is based here in Indianapolis, to bring awareness to suicide prevention. I had a chance to talk to Marcus. Here's what he had to say.
You know, everyone really struggles with it from time to time with mental health, and he's talking about that and putting that out in the world. I think it's very important, and it's no better place than the biggest race in the world.
And before I let you go, we're going to close it out with some really cool stuff. NTT Data, presenting sponsor of the track, using augmented reality, and they're also using AI content as well in how they use their fan experience with their mobile app. And I got to say, look, it's Memorial Day, right? We're here to celebrate. We're here to have fun. We're also here to salute those that serve us. Good Rancher partnered up with the USO. They're grilling out over here in the Midway area. It's all about family, it's all about fun, and it's all about celebrating. And I'm going to close it out with just a little bite of steak. It's all about Good Rancher celebrating here for Memorial Day weekend at the Indy 500.
Absolutely. That steak looks delicious. I was like, is that steak there, Mike? Okay, so how does it taste?
Fantastic, I will tell you.
Okay, so that's so cool. Thanks for giving us a rundown of what's buzzing this year, what people are most looking forward to. And I want to ask you about fan experience, because a lot of people travel into Indy to see this live. So are there any particular traditions or attractions that happen each year that the fans really dive into?
Yeah, so I think what's really unique about the Indy 500 is it's not a single day event. It started on Monday with practice. Consumers can get in here to the track. Today is a massive practice day. In fact, I can see Joseph Newgarden down here taking a look at his car. They're getting ready for the practice session. So it starts on Friday, runs through Saturday. The race culminates on Sunday. They've got the Midway over here. I was mentioning Good Ranchers out there, right? Celebrating with fans in the Midway. You've got other partners out there. Chevrolet's a big partner here of the Indy 500 as well. They've got a display. So what's unique is it's not just about the racing, it's about a family experience, it's about entertainment, and that's what makes this weekend so extraordinary. And it's the largest sporting event in the world, so you bring it all together, that's what you're getting here at the Indy 500.
That's what it sounds like, and there's like a range, I feel like, of fan excitement depending on what the sport is, and as you said, this is the biggest, so would you put racer fans' energy level higher than football and basketball?
Football has, 16 games, 17 playoffs, Super Bowl. There's a lot to prepare for. This is the single largest racing event in the United States. It is just celebrated on so many levels. So if I were to compare it to the Super Bowl, it's the same kind of excitement. But for me, as a transportation and racing enthusiast, this is my Super Bowl. There's no other
Yes.
place I would rather be than right here at the famous Brickyard and Gasoline Alley.
I love that. This is your Super Bowl. Well, I hope you have an amazing time out there, Mike, and thank you so much for sharing that insider information.
Thank you so much.
Take care. And I'll see you after the break.